Mm, That was a big gulp. Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host, for this episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. Full disclosure, I've had 4 hours of sleep so far. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. It's not a bad reason, it's just a crazy reason. It's crazy in a good way. If you're new to my channel, welcome. We're glad that you're here. And I just want to invite you to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, but hit that subscribe button and the bell so that you don't miss any future episodes. We've got some fun things coming up. And hey, Alice, good morning. Hey, Valerie, it's nice to see you. And we've got some fun episodes coming up. I'm still getting my bearings and kind of thinking of the future as well. Hey, Nikki, good morning. Good morning, guys. And it's really good to see you this morning. If you're new to the channel, hey, Kelly, good morning. On Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I go live. And I'm getting ready to sneeze. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we go live in the morning and we chat. Hey, Robin, good morning. And we talk about yarn and we talk about we talk about what's going on in the world, in our world, not in the world, because we can just close that door. This is Crochet Therapy. I'm in no way, shape, or form a therapist. I use crochet as my therapy. And some days I need more therapy than others, let me tell you. Just like anybody, I feel normal stress and wear and tear and all of that. Hi, sweetheart. My Rosie's telling me good morning. She wants to go out. I don't know why. When I start talking to you lately, she just gets all excited and she thinks she needs to go out, but she really doesn't. Go lay down. And so I'm just going to try and ignore her and see if she'll go back to sleep. I don't know what's going on with that girl. Last night, I went to bed so late that she was like, I'm ready for bed, Mom. So I had to put her to bed because she likes to sleep in the bed with us. And my husband had already gone to bed because I was going to be up pretty late doing a project with my mom. So this past weekend, actually, it was Saturday, I think Saturday. Yeah, it was Saturday, like afternoon. We had a birthday party to go to for my granddaughter who just turned 1. And remember that colorful blanket that I was making? Well, that was her birthday present. And she liked it, but the tom-tom drum that my mom and dad, her great-grandparents, bought her was really upmost on her mind. The little girl didn't even have to be shown what to do with that drum. She just started drumming away. So that was fun. But anyway, you know, the there's some local churches around here that they'll get shipments of, unwanted vegetables or overstock, or, if a truck comes through and it's supposed to deliver something, but it, is in the wrong destination or whatever, instead of hauling it back to wherever they were going, a lot of times they'll make a donation and, of those products to a local church or charity for distribution to the public. And so one of the local churches received a whole truckload of tomatoes. And so my Aunt Dottie went and got some. She called my mom and she said, how many tomatoes do you want? Mom said, however many you want to get, we'll take all of them, whatever you want to get. Well, bless her heart. She and her daughter Debbie, my cousin Debbie, helped load her car. And she brought us probably, it would be around 300 pounds of tomatoes. Quite a lot of tomatoes. It was crazy. So they were all free. They were gorgeous tomatoes. Gorgeous. They were big. I know, Alice. And so we had that birthday party to go to, so we couldn't get to them on Saturday. So we had planned on getting up, first thing on Sunday morning, and we started canning and preparing, and how you have to, like, get the core out, and then you put them in the boiling water and then in the ice water. Oh, I know, Robin, I know. I wish you had been down here to get some too. And so and then the skin just peels off, so then you can process them. I am exhausted, Alice. I really am. So we started yesterday, and I was thinking, oh, it's all good. It's all good. And then I quickly realized, when yesterday's processing, we got through half of it's hard work. But you know what? I had so much fun doing it. I really did have so much fun doing it. So I finally went to sleep at 3 a.m. So I'm a little sleepy right now. But we ended up with 49 quart jars of diced tomatoes, and I made a double batch of ketchup. And I I miss calculated the number of tomatoes that I had in that ketchup. So I actually, instead of doubling the spices and the vinegar and everything that goes in it, I tripled it. So it is extra, extra spicy. I like it, but it's almost more on the line of a barbecue sauce. So when it was all said and done, I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pints of ketchup, which I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but I'm going to try the ketchup again today. I had planned on making barbecue sauce today, but then I realized, this is more like a barbecue sauce. So anyway, enough of that. Let's talk yarn. So anyway, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I have, had very little sleep, but before that all happened this past week, I needed a lot of, no, we're not right now. I guess we should be. I will tell Mom about it. That is a very, very interesting question, Robin. Very interesting. We'll have to talk a little more later about that. I'll have to look that up. Dehydrating tomatoes. Wow. That would be really great for soups too. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about yarn, because that's what we're here for. So yes, they do take less room to store. But the thing is, we had like 300 pounds and we had to do them quickly. But I will talk to Mom about dehydrating some, and we'll give it a shot. But depending on how long it takes, I guess we could refrigerate them. I don't know. We were trying to keep them from, going bad, because we had so many tomatoes, so little time. And we have this awful stove that is, that it's a cooktop stove, and it just goes like hot and then cools down hot and cools down hot and cools down. So it takes forever to get the canner up to the heat, So I've got a cooktop on order, so that it, and it's for canning. So I've got one on order, so from Amazon. So I can't wait for that to come in. Let me show you what I've been doing. So I, my husband and I we're working on our property. Yes, Lori, it's awful. It's awful. I hate that stove. I really do. So we're working on our property. We're getting ready to go up there and, lay the driveway. It's going to be a gravel driveway, and run the water line from the road. And I'm so excited about that, because our property will, hopefully by the time we get through with our May trip, our property will have water and a driveway and maybe even some other things done. And so I'm planning on camping on day camping, not night camping. Yeah. Don't night camp. Not yet. Maybe in the future. But right now I'm planning the day camp thing so that we can set up a a canopy and set up a table and some chairs, and we're gonna do, all kinds of things. Anyway, I've got this whole thing set up in my mind, and we're planning. Good morning, Wendy. And so part of the thing that I'm getting ready to do is use a plastic tote, and similar to the one that I use for my yarn, and fill it with camping supplies, you know, Barbara kind of camping supplies. Like I bought a percolator that will go on the stove or on the campfire, and then I bought this grill thing that goes over a campfire so that we can like cook on it and stuff, And it's really weird because I was thinking it was going to be like the stripes, like a grill kind of a stripes, but it's more like X's, like diamonds, I know, Robin. Go ahead and laugh because I'm laughing too. My husband's like, "Are you serious? You are like, you're not a camper." I'm like, "I know, but I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited about getting on our land and actually living on it a little bit while we work, but actually kind of living on it." So, Barbara's planning, she's nesting. I'm nesting in a campfire kind of way. So I'm really excited about that, but I've got to domesticate this land a little. So I've got this box, and I bought these camping a camping dinner set. So that's right, Barbara Camping Supplies. That's right, it's Barbara Camping Supplies. Well, I'm in Florida, and our land is in Tennessee, so it is a good 12-hour drive because you have to, factor in. It doesn't take that long if you're just going to get in the car and drive it, but you have to factor in potty breaks and all that other good stuff, gas, food, potty, all that stuff while you're traveling. So, and then traffic too, because we have to go through Atlanta or around Atlanta. That's my least favorite spot on the trip, is going around Atlanta. It's just a lot of, yes, it is very exciting times. I know, I'm really excited. And I can't wait to get the land a little domesticated. So I've got this box planned where I'm going to put all of my camping supplies. I've got this set of Coleman dinner plates, bowls. It's all a set for 4, 4 mugs for coffee, with my percolator, and with my Coleman percolator. I'm so excited about making coffee over the campfire. I am such a dork. But anyway, so I'm making these, and this one, it's kind of weird feeling. I used a double strand, and then I did a slip stitch around, and it kind of made the border tight. So it's kind of caving in a little bit, but you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I really like the way it came out because I used a double strand. So it's kind of almost like a scrappy blanket kind of a vibe. And with it being double and it's cotton, maybe I can like fold it over and then use it as a, as a hot pad or something. 1 box camping supply and 2 boxes of yarn. Wendy, how did you know? How did you know? Thank you, Robin. I really liked it. And, I used a large hook, and I used this, and it's kind of like a scrappy blanket. And I'm in love with the scrappy blankets too, So anyway, I did that, and, nothing special. Alice, Kelly, that's so funny. And then I thought, well, I did a couple different things. So I finished the one that I was working on, but then I got inspired and bored. So I had made this super wide, right? And so this is how it's more like a rectangle, and it's, I did too many of these on the side, but what I ended up doing was just a simple double crochet for a border, and I kind of like that. But anyway, this is just for washing our dishes. I got a collapsible dish pan. It's a square, and it's silicone, and then it collapses down, so I can store it in my camping box. And so I'm planning on just not using paper products or anything. I'm going to try and, limit my paper product use while I'm out there. So I've got these cotton dishcloths, and I'm going to use this as, a hot pad or, whatever. If we have something coming off the stove, I can set this on our table and then, do the skillet or whatever. I've got a Dutch oven. I'm going to make some Dutch oven kind of foods. I've never cooked in my Dutch oven. So I'm excited. I made this one, and I just had some, I had some of the green left over from the green, and then this pink that kind of changed colors a little bit. Let me kind of flatten that out a little bit. So I just did a solid granny square, which I thought was kind of cute. And then I just took the green and did a simple single crochet border on that. So that's another one. And I just, this one worked up really fast. Let me tell you, if you want to do a dishcloth and you know how to do the solid granny, just make one of these up. And it's really pretty. Of course, I've had it folded up, so it's kind of wonky. Okay, I will. And it reminded me of a watermelon too. It's kind of like an inside out watermelon, right? And so I kind of like these colors. And so I did that. And then I thought, I've got all these other ones. I'm going to make a round one. So I made a round one. And I just did it in the round like that. So that one's kind of cool. I didn't really do a border. I just did a single crochet border on that. But and I alternated between half double and double crochet, depending on, depending on how I wanted it to look. So I've got some round ones. Thank you. And thank you, Robin. And so I've got this little stack here that I can take with me, and this is going to be in my camping supplies. So I can wash dishes, and then I can just hang it out and it'll dry in the sun. And I'm not being wasteful with the environment. We're going to be out on the homestead, so I want to use cotton, and I want to use as much as I can. You know what I mean? Obviously, we're going to be using different things that, that we need, like paper towels or whatever. They are all cotton. Yes, they're all completely cotton. So I just had these on my shelf, and I just started digging and found some fun colors. And that's what I did. So the last thing that I've got to show you, my percolator. I got the dimensions of my percolator. Now it's supposed to come in today. It was supposed to come in yesterday, and I was really excited, but we had a gully washer of a rain yesterday. It was just crazy. Thanks, Robin. I really like those colors too. And honestly, my favorite one is where I did the mashup of the two variegated colors. And I just love the way it just goes from one color to another. This reminds me of cotton candy. Of course, this is a nice pink. And then this reminds me of this one. Let me show you this side. This one right here reminds me of like a watermelon candy or something. If you can see the colors in that one. So, as I was crocheting, I was like, oh, this row reminds me of cotton candy, and this row reminds me of, watermelon candy. And so, who doesnn't want to be reminded of childhood candy? That's pretty happy stuff right there. So I have a Coleman percolator, in case I forgot to tell you. They are happy colors. They are happy colors. And so you know what? This took maybe a half hour to make, because it was double strand of cotton, and I used a very large hook, like I think an N hook is what I used. So, it's large for cotton. And so the only thing I would do different is don't do a slip border, because it just makes everything so tight and it doesn't have any give to it. And so, but it's okay for this. I'm not too concerned about it. So anyway, just get some happy colors and put them together, and you just don't know what you're going to come up with, Yeah, yeah, and that's what I wanted to reuse. I wanted to use up all of the cotton, the different colors so that I'm not, wasting it too. So anyway, it just was, they worked up so fast. So my percolator, here's my thought. If I'm packing everything in a plastic tote, in a, hard side tote, um, my percolator is, it's metal with ceramic coating, a really like a powder coating kind of thing. Hey, Carla, good morning. And so, in my mind, I'm hearing a lot of clanking, right? Because I have the plates and the bowls, the 4 mugs, and oh, it came with a set of 4 utensils that match too. So there's 4 forks, knives, and spoons. And so with all of that set and everything, I'm thinking I'm going to use my cotton and I'm going to make covers for it, or like a little pouch for it, so I can use like a pull string, like a drawstring kind of a thing at the top. So when I'm toting, I can put that ceramic coated, powder coated, um, percolator, and then the bowls and plates and everything. I can put them in a cotton thing, like a bag, or, something that I can use like a pull tie at the top. And so it won't be clanking, right? Yes, I actually have made the soap bags. In fact, I have one right here. I have one right here. And so it's the same kind of thing where you have like the thing up here. So yeah, we like that. And so anyway, ta-da, it's in progress right now, and my yarn is in there, so it looks heavy. But anyway, this is what I came up with. So the bottom of it is I just did a round, just did a circle until it was the dimensions of the width of the percolator, and then I got the dimensions of the height. So it was like 8 inches wide at the widest, and oh, it's felted right to the bar itself. Oh, that's kind of, huh? That's different. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so I really like this. So what I did was I was like, well, I'm not going to just use one color. So I have these skeins of yarn that I got, or it's cotton that I got from I don't even know. Like this one came in an Annie's kit and I hated the kit, so I just used the yarn. This one I was the blue that I ordered. Didn't know what color I was getting. It was a special on Lovecrafts. And thank you. This was, I don't even know what this is, because it was like buy a pound of cotton for, I don't know, a really cheap price. And so I did, and you didn't have any choice in the colors. So anyway, they gave me this color, they gave me a dark navy, and they gave me white. So they were kind of coordinating. But anyway, so with that being said, I used a J hook and my favorite clover hook. I haven't got my clover hooks in yet, and I'm like really wanting them. But anyway, so then I just did, I did this, and then when I did the white, I did one border of white, or not a border, but one row of white, and then I started alternating white and turquoise, and I was doing front post, back post. So from the previous row, if I did a front post, then I would do a back post. So it's kind of like doing this, and I just carried up the yarn as I went along. I just carried up the yarn. See right here. So right here is where I carried it up from the inside. So I didn't have to cut and, redo, because I was doing it every other, and it was back post, front post, back post, front post. So see how it kind of gives a little bit of like a baskety look to it. And then, So now I'm on this next row where this is quick because, you're just crocheting in the loop, and then chain one, crochet in the loop, chain one. So you're always making, a loop. And so then the next row, the same thing. And then, thank you. So this is just going to keep the percolator from clanking in, and this is fun to me. This is absolutely fun. I'm not following a pattern. I'm doing whatever the heck I want to do. And I know. So, yesterday I had just a good day. It was a hard working day, but I just kept looking at my mom going, this is so much fun. I love this. This is so much fun. I'm just having so much fun. Thank you, Wendy. And so anyway, I've got this, and I'm thinking I'm going to do the same or very similar for the plates because, this is pretty wide. This is pretty wide here, and I actually don't remember how big the plates were. I think they're like 10 inches or maybe even 11 inches. I'm not sure. Right. So that way I can like set the plates in, and maybe I'll do like around one of these like this to go between the plates and the bowls, and so that they're not clanking, and then put the bowls in there. And I'm not sure, once I get the set, and it should be coming in today with the percolator, which I'm not excited about at all. I know. Yeah, it was so much fun. It was so much fun, Robin, and you're right. And I was thinking about that yesterday too, because doing those tomatoes was something that I've been wanting to do. Canning the tomatoes, learning the process. I watch so much homesteading. It really is, Alice. It really is. It really is. And I've been just, my dream is to get to our homestead, grow our own food, can our own food. We've got different methods of preserving. We have not freeze drying. We don't have a freeze dryer yet. Not sure if we're going to get one. We have dehydrating, we have canning, we have freezing. And, those three methods for right now. We want to have some farm animals, and I'm just, bowl cozies. Yes. I was wondering, but I have to kind of wait for the dimensions, but I'm thinking I'm going to make a bowl cozy with the double strand of cotton, because what if the porcelain gets hot? I don't know. Like when you're camping, and if you put like a bowl of stew in that camping bowl, is it going to feel hot on your hands? And I might need to make some bowl cozies. I'm thinking that was actually right where build a root cellar while I'm camping. What are you speaking of? Oh my goodness, I hadn't thought about it. Hey, Alice, have a great day at work. Have a wonderful Monday. Um, that's interesting. Pamela Adoring Crochet had a bowl cozy. Okay, I will look that up, Nikki. Thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate that. Oh, my eyes are itchy. I woke up this morning, and my throat was kind of closed off. Well, I only had 4 hours of sleep, so, that's no surprise, right? And Alice, if you're still here, Kelly's saying bye. And we're all saying bye. Have a great day at work. And so, yeah, I've got so much to do. And in May, we're going to go up, and we actually have to clear the driveway so that we can get the gravel company out, so that we can pour our driveway. The gravel company that we talked to is really going to be good. They do this all the time, and she was explaining how the dump truck comes, how they open it a certain amount, and then as they drive, it like puts down 2 inches of gravel as the dump truck drives. So there's no there's no shoveling, there's no pushing, there's no nothing. It's just going to go down. And so yeah, we have 1,200 feet of driveway to gravel. So that's a big job. And then she designed it by turning her bowls upside down to match the size of the bowl. Good idea. I'm going to do that. So when I get the bowls today, I'm going to do that. And so Wednesday, I'll show you if I have time what I've done. Oh my goodness. So then we are renting a trencher, and there's city water at the road. We're in the country, and we have over 13 acres, but we're, thankfully there's water at the road, but we have to trench 1,200 feet just to get to the end, beginning of the property proper, because our driveway is so long. So we're going to do that. So we've got those digging. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but digging the root cellar is a really good idea. It's a really good idea. We'll have to find a hill, because, yeah, we're going to need to keep some vegetables. Anyway, that's enough of that. So my idea is to keep going with this, and then when I get to the top, then I will crochet a chain and then just weave it in and out, and so that we can, and I think what I'll do is 2 chains, weave it in and out both ways, and then connect each chain so that they're a circle. So then we have 2 of them going in and out, so then I can pull both of them and it'll bring everything together. I like that idea better than just doing one like this and, doing one like this and then pulling this. Because for something small like this, it's okay. But for something bigger and heavier, I would want to have 2. And so then if you have 2 and you string them, then when you pull each one, then the inside goes in, and then you have this, that you can either give it a nice little tie, to keep it closed, or you can hold it like that and carry it. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, but I really like these colors together, the white and the turquoise. I just thought, it was happy colors, and I have quite a bit of those colors. So I'm going to make the carrier for the percolator and a carrier for the dishes. And then I'm going to make a pocket for each set of 3 utensils. So the fork, knife, and spoon. So I'm going to make a pocket similar to this, but a little bit taller with a drawstring, so that each of those can be in there. My thought process was, when you're camping and you wash the dishes, then, once you dry them, you put them in there. So then when you store them and lock the plastic tote, then they stay clean. So the next time we go, thanks, Nikki. So the next time we go camping, I don't have to worry about, things getting, oh, thanks. A placemat with a pocket. That's a nice idea too. Because if I did a placemat with a pocket, I like that idea, Wendy. You guys are so creative. Thank you for sharing your ideas with me. I am loving this. So if I did that, that's a really good idea. If I did the placemat with a pocket, I could do the pocket and then I could roll it up, right? And then give it a little tie and then place that in there. So that's a good idea too. I like that. But my idea was to try and keep, the utensils and the dinnerware clean, so that, it's already clean. You want to put it in there. You want to keep it clean. And so that way I don't have to worry about it. Next time I pull it out, I know, let's say, a month or 2 later, we get there and, here it is. There it is. So it's all clean and we know. So that's my thought process. Let's see if it holds up. Because as you can see, I'm a domesticated camper. I don't camp. I'm like, I'm setting up, an outdoor kitchen, for fun and hopefully not too many bugs. I have a citronella candle to put out as a 3 wick. So I'm hoping that we can keep some of the bugs, some of the mosquitoes away. And, while we do that. And, so anyway, got a lot of work to do and, I'm excited about it. And I've got a lot of work to do because I have the other half of those tomatoes to process this morning, with mom and, poor mom. Um, yeah, we're both pretty tired. She's used to going to bed. Before we moved in together, um, and the four of us like are, preparing for our move to Tennessee. Mom and dad are going with us. And before we started preparing for that, mom would go to bed very early and sometimes 6:30 or 7 at night, and then she would get up early. And, now she's been staying up later and, but last night was definitely the latest that she stayed up. Usually if it's, 9 or 10, she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's 9 or 10, it's past my bedtime," and she'll go to bed. But, anyway, last night was definitely the latest that we've stayed up. So I will show you my progress if I can work on it. I mean, I've got a lot of tomatoes to process and, um, yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna try that ketchup again, and I wanna make mustard. I've bought the stuff to make mustard, my own mustard. Gold Listerine in a spray bottle, spray the area. Really, Susan? Thank you. Oh, thank you. I love that idea. I wonder what's in it that keeps them away. So it's the gold Listerine in a spray bottle. I will do that. I'm gonna try that. It's much better than spraying that chemical stuff, right? That's why I bought the citronella candle because I'm thinking, maybe it's a little more earth friendly. I don't know. You know what I mean? So, but I'm gonna try that. Yeah, a gold Listerine in a spray bottle. Thanks for that. That's awesome. Um, Thanks for sharing your ideas because wow, I need lots of them. And so once we get up to the homestead and everything, I'm gonna film the work. I don't know if that's something that you guys want me to share on this page, or should I start a new channel just for the homestead stuff? Because I know people come on here and they want to talk crochet and they want to talk yarn. They don't want to hear about, you know, my camping trip, which, I'm going to film a lot of it. I have plans to make breakfast on the grill. I've never made breakfast on a campfire before. I don't know what I'm doing, but I will learn and I'm going to have fun and I'm going to have fun doing it. And I can't wait. I'm really excited about that coffee on the campfire. I love coffee. And, if I can make coffee in the great outdoors, coffee and crochet, and I get signal out there on our land, so I can do a morning coffee and crochet live at the campfire. Would you like that? Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to like it. Yeah, I think I'm going to like it. So anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. And you know what? Get creative. Oh, does it? Oh, I can't. Another channel would be great. Do I have time for that? That's a funny one, Robin. That's a funny one. Yeah, I might do that just for the homestead stuff. So anyway, because everything is going to be a new adventure for me on this homestead, including all of it. Actually, just all of it. I've never done it. I was born in the city. I was born in Baltimore City a very long time ago. And I'm a city girl, but my grandparents on both sides and my cousins and, family and everything. And they were in the country. And so I loved it there. And I just, love the country life. And I've wanted to do this for a long time. I wanted to have a farm. I wanted to have farm animals. I've wanted to have, I don't know. I want to raise chickens and eat their eggs. And I want to raise goats and, drink their milk And I have country roots. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Thank you, Robin. I really do. I feel more like a country girl than a city girl. So, um, anyway, that's my story. So get creative. Make some of these. I didn't follow any pattern. I just did whatever I wanted. I just thought up, oh yeah, I think I'll do this, and this one, I'm going to make more of these because wow, that's pretty good. You know what I didn't make? I need to make some scrubbies. So look at this. Look at this. This yarn bee. Ah, you know what? Lotion and soap. Goat's milk, I've heard, if it's pasteurized and if it's like store-bought or in a can, it is nasty. But what I've heard was and also it matters if there's a male goat around because the male goat will make the milk taste goaty. And but if there's no male goat around, then and it's just grass and hay and whatever, I've heard that the goat's milk, and if it's fresh, it can be very sweet and good. So I'm gonna try it, but I know how to make soap and lotions, and so yeah. But look at this. Look at this. Oh, here it is. It's the Yarn Bee Scrubology, and this is the one that my granddaughter picked out because it was sparkly. Now remember, she's 3, and when she went to Hobby Lobby, or Lobby Hobby, as she likes to say, she was picking out yarn, helping me pick out yarn, and and so this was one of the ones, but it's a scrubby yarn, so I can put this with any of my cotton and turn it into a scrubby. So I'm going to make some and I want to do single crochet because you want it to be tight, but I can do a strand of the cotton yarn and this together and make it in a single crochet round and make it probably about the size of this white circle here, this first circle here, and do that, and then on and use that as the scrub pads because I'm going to be using cast iron. And so anyway, I have that, and I have some other scrubby yarn up there too. This one was just the pretty stuff, so I don't know if I should use this here. Of course, any pan you scrub is going to be potential. Half mittens for a dish scrubby. I like that mitten idea. And you know what? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You trigger all of these thoughts that, all these fun things. What if I did a double strand cotton in like, something to put your hand in with a thumb hole, and for using it around the campfire, for holding things, for grabbing things or whatever that might be hot. What if I did that too? That would be kind of cool. Kind of cool. And if you do the single strand, I love that idea. What if you did a circle or a square big enough in the round to put your hands in with the scrubby, and then you can just like do that. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Protect your whole hand. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, try it out. Try it out. I like using these, and that the cotton kitchen sponge that I have a tutorial for is amazing. That one I think came out around Christmas, and that one, I use that all the time in the kitchen. I've made several of them, and we used it yesterday. One side has a scrubby, and one side is just the cotton. And so depending on what you need, it really makes a very good scrubby. So I have to make some of those for my camping kit. Oh, Let's see. Got to be the oven gloves. My daughter, the oven gloves, because you always seem to burn your hand. Yes. Yes. Lori loves hers. Let's see. Wendy said she tried some of those last year. So much fun. Thinks it works better. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. So yeah. Anyway, I've been inspired. I get inspired when I think about something fun for the future. When I think about, planning for an event or something like that, that's what makes me happy. It really does. So anyway, I'm happy because I know in a couple weeks we'll be going to our property. I'm happy because we got 300 pounds of tomatoes for free. And I got a lot of work to do, guys. So anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Have a great Monday. Have a great week. I'll see you on Wednesday. I'll be crocheting on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll be crocheting something new. Hopefully I'll have this percolator cover done, and maybe I'll be on to some bowl cozies or something like that. So I can't wait to share it with you. And I hope that you stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. And bye, guys. Thanks so much for all of your inspiration. Till next time. See you later.